Hey, hello, what's up guys? Yes, it's me again. I came back to my YouTube video, and then today let me talk about something in English again, right? Today what I want to talk about is that I don't try to make my English perfect. That is not something always on my mind. Instead, I'm kind of trying to express myself, over and over many times, and then as long as possible. That's what I'm always trying to do, right? So the reason that I try not to, think about making my English perfect is that because, well, it's part of the reason maybe that my personality, but Japanese in general, they are afraid to speak up in English, right? And a lot of people, for example, like if you ever, go to the like English conversation class or something, the teachers always say, all the teacher always saying is that don't be shy, just speak up, those kind of stuff. So in general, Japanese people were not afraid to speak up. And then one of the reasons is that I think that Japanese people in general, we always trying to make our English perfect. That means that we always trying to study for the test so that we could get a high score on the English test, or maybe trying to pass that entrance exam for like a high school or maybe universities. So all our life we trying to always make our English perfect, because that's the only way that we could get a high score on the English test, right? So the English is language, and then it's supposed to be many ways. It's supposed to be many answers for a question. But because it's a test, because of that how you kind of like we are competing, right? Competing on our English skills and the knowledge of the skills, right? So because it's a test, the question is made to have only one answer, and then we study for the test. We study to get one answer. So we kind of like because we are always trying to study for the test. That means that we kind of like always all our lives we trying to make our English perfect. So that's one of the things that stopping us from speaking up. Because all our life we are trying to make it perfect, so we are kind of like afraid of making mistake. And then while if we make mistakes while we are speaking English, we feel a little bit embarrassed, and at the same time, because oftentimes that other people will laugh at your mistakes that you made while you're speaking English. So those kind of things just to stop you from speaking up. And then because you are afraid to speak up, and then you will have less time trying to express yourself, so you simply don't have enough experience in trying to express yourself. So that is the reason why a lot of people cannot speak English. So only thing that we need is just trying to speak up, not afraid of making mistakes. So that is the reason why I always not trying to think that make my English perfect. Instead, I'm kind of trying to speak a lot, speak a lot. Every time I have a chance to talk to someone, I always trying to lead the conversation, instead of just listening to an answer and short answer. Instead, I'm kind of trying to lead the conversation, to whoever I'm talking to. Even I'm talking to a native speaker, I'm always trying to lead the conversation. So that's how I practice speaking English. And then while I'm doing that, I'm not afraid of making mistakes, because if once I afraid of making mistakes, I just get nervous, and once I got nervous, I cannot speak, right? So I try to not to think, make my English perfect. Perfect English is not something that I don't think about all the time. Maybe once in a while I think about it, but I'm not try to think about that. So yeah, that's how I that's the reason. That's basically what I mean, by saying that I don't try to make my English perfect. And then I think, if I feel this way, if I think this way, it's very, I don't feel stress or anything. And then it's okay with me to make mistakes, because I believe that I could learn from the mistake, right? If I make a mistake talking to someone, I could remember it, I could remember, and that's mistakes, and then that thing I learned from my mistake will be, stick to my brain, and I just remember that, and then that's how I'm trying to improve my English skills, speaking skills. So yeah, I just maybe if you think, change your way of thinking, maybe that everything will be works fine for you. Maybe it's make like I don't feel like embarrassed or anything while if I make mistakes while I'm talking to someone else. So yeah, that's the most important thing for me right now, is that trying to enjoy the conversation. Whoever I'm talking to my friend or talking to my customer, on my job, I try to make my conversation, something that we could enjoy, both of us, me and also that whoever I'm talking to, I'm kind of trying to enjoy the conversation. So at the same time, try to make them, trying to say something, so that I kind of like try to make that conversation enjoyable for both of us, and then that's how I could improve my speaking skill. So yeah, that's about it. That's the reason why I just explained the reason why I don't try to make my English perfect, at least for now. Maybe in the future, maybe I'm going to try to make it perfect for now, but because I'm just still learning, so I'm just instead of try to make it perfect. Instead, I'm trying to speak, not afraid of making any mistakes, right? Okay, thank you very much for watching my YouTube video again, and I'm going to see you hopefully tomorrow. Okay, bye.